Hi, my name's Gerardo. My teammates are Vincent and Asma, and we have here is SmartHealth. SmartHealth is a hospital management system that we built, and you'll see all the functions we have for both patients and hospital staff. As for patients, we want to make sure they have the best care and are checking their health in a simplified way. And here we have, and we also have hospital staff slash admin just to make sure, like, we have doctors working where they're supposed to, getting treatments, bills for the assigned patients, and just see who is working at any hospital. So here we have here is the landing page. First things first, we have login, sign up. There's two buttons. There's smaller ones at the top right. We have our big ones at the middle. And here our slogan is Your Health, Simplified. And we have is track your wellness, monitor vitals, and get personalized health insights all in one place. As Smart Health helps you take control of your health journey. And there's some more information as well, as was stated above. As Smart Health tracks vitals, monitor blood pressure, heart rate, weight, and more with easy to read charts and trends. Smart Insights, get personalized health recommendations based on your data and health goals. And finally, secure and private, as your health data is encrypted and stored securely, you control who has access. Bottom, we have a little slogan: Smart Health, take control of your health. Let's see. Let's go to the startup page. I'm gonna go ahead and let's put my full name. We got full name here, Gerard Rivera. Now let's see. Let's pretend. Let's say I'm a patient. So I'm creating an account. So we go create account. Put in my email account and a password. It's gotta be 6 characters. So I'm just gonna put password. It's gonna have 8 characters. Let's create an account. Let's create an account. So I guess here we have here is our dashboard slash front. This is the user page. As you see here, there's my name on the top right. Log out. And we have here 7 tabs. We have overview, appointments, bills, doctors, nurses, treatments, and profile. And we have our first tab being the overview tab. We got a little welcome message, welcome back. Sure, my name, our dashboard, and we have here is the patient risk analysis, which you will see is our advanced function that works later on. So this is just our overview, and here we have here's our appointments tab. So here is where we just book an appointments with the doctor in case we have a problem. So let's say here, select a doctor, and I actually, this is just another test run I did, so you can see myself, and you'll see why I'm listed there, how I ended up being one of the doctors. But let's say for right now, so here we have 6 doctors. We have Dr. Alice Trian, who specializes in cardiology, Dr. Ben Ortiz, who specializes in general practice, Dr. Clara Singh, who specializes in endocrinology, Dr. Daniel Park, who specializes in neurology, Dr. Emily, who specializes in pediatrics, and I have myself, who specializes in cardiology. So let's say I have some health problems, and so for instance, heart problems, so I go cardiology, and I make a date. So you can type it out or use the calendar function you'll see here. We can use the calendar function. Click on it, gives us the date. So let's say next Friday, and that time 3 p.m. on the dot. You can also just click on it to change 3:15. So 3:15 p.m. You can also click on our clock function as well. As for both date and times, you can just either type it out or use our clock function just for accessibility. The times here. So I will change it back to 3 p.m. Let's have an appointment at 3 p.m. a.m. as well as another option. And let's make sure we have it scheduled. There's options such as completed. Once we attend our appointment, we can either cancel when we can't show up, and a no show if we just didn't go whatsoever. But let's have it as scheduled, and let's press book. So we have here is our appointment for Dr. Alice Tran at date and time, and we also have a filter button for our appointments, whether they're scheduled, completed, canceled, no show. So since we scheduled, it should show here. But since it's not completed, cancel, no show, you'll see there's no appointments. So it's just a filter button to have. And we have here are some buttons. We have treatments, so we can add a treatment, like what we ended up receiving. So if we went and got, like, let's say a comprehensive blood panel with the code T blood, and go and add that. We have adding it just to see what we ended up receiving, and you can also remove the treatment. But for now, so you can see there's no treatment, so we wouldn't end up having to pay anything yet. Well, let's just say we ended up getting a comprehensive blood panel, we had that, and we get billed $120, and you'll see how important that information is, just so we can improve our heart health. We also had our appointment above as well. You can change the time, the doctor, the date, and the status. But let's just go and save changes. You can also delete the appointment as well. Let's go to bills. Let's see, we have no bills yet. And you'll see that'll change later. And what you have here is doctors. So patients are able to search what doctors to find, maybe do some research with this doctor's list just before they make an appointment. So we have all our doctors, including myself. And then we have also nurses as well, as verified nurses. We have here is Nurse Joey Garcia, who works at the pediatrics department, Nurse Marco Diaz, who works in the primary care department. We have Nurse Raya Patel, who works in the cardiology department. Nurse Sarah Kim works in the pediatrics department, and we have Nurse Tom Becker, who works in the neuroscience department. As nurses are also as part of the hospitals as well, to help or assist any doctors, any task for patients as well. And we have treatments, a list of treatments, as to see like if before we can go before we make an appointment, just to see the cause, like what we need. As you saw earlier, we had 6 options. Whether we need a comprehensive blood panel, general consultation, electrocardiogram, physical therapy session, a vaccination, or X-ray imaging. And we also have here is our profile. Now the account email can be edited, but you can change your name, you can change your contact email, so we can get any status. Staff can send any statuses admin to the e-contact email. You can add your birth. Same thing with setting an appointment. You can use the calendar function as well. I'm gonna type out my birth. I was born March 24th, 2004. And you can also add your phone number. Let's go and just add, this is my mom's phone number. It's being signed 234 567 4848. You can press save. Now, down here, patient. This is also really important. Patient ID number 3, used by the risk analysis report overview tab. For sure, all patients are going to have different risk analysis reports, just because they have different health problems and how many appointments they should really be going every year, which is why it mentions this information. And we have here is patient ID number 3, as before, and I have added patients and staff members as part of the ID. And finally, I do want to talk about is the advanced function. As you can see here, our number is actually 23. It was 0 earlier, and that's because we had an appointment. And we have actually some information here as to how that's being calculated. So the points actually adds up to the risk, this value, as to whether or not it's a low risk, medium risk, or high risk. If it's medium risk, it should change the color from orange. High risk is red. And at the bottom, like I said, with the factors, it also says it here, how we're getting summary. It's based on visit frequency, no-show rate, treatment diversity, rates to see, and the insight for why we want to make sure we keep it at low risk, right, is the health plan. We give patients a health plan based on what their risk and value is. That is to continue annual checkups and a balanced lifestyle. And we have your factors that add up to the patient risk analysis value. So factors include total appointments, appointments in the last 90 days, no sure rate, distant treatments received, and days since last visit. And here are our values. We have like one appointment accumulated to 0 points. Appointments in the last 90 days, that is 5 points. No sure rate was 0%, so points are 0. Distant treatments received was actually 13. A day since last visit is -6 and 15 points, and that adds up to 23. So this here is actually our advanced function. This is just, excuse me, I had to drink water real quick. All right, but this here is our advanced function of Smart Health, as we want to make sure that patients are also, checking on their health for this number and the status and what insight they're giving, right? As just to ensure like what's the plan is, like this is so that way to check on the health journey, they're making sure that they follow along with the health plan and ensure that if their health is up to date, it's still in low risk, they keep at it and they aren't making as much. It's dependent on how much appointments they make, as if they keep on making more appointments, visiting doctors, you'll see that this value will end up increasing as like those health problems, for instance, are being dealt with. They keep on making treatments, and nothing seems to be working, right? And this is just a factor as well, and as well as appointments in less than 90 days as points of report, as well as treatments, like what they're getting treated to ensure they get back into making sure their health is at low risk. So this is what patients are expected. This is the features and advanced features that they are offered when they log into our Smart Health Management System. And so this is actually the patient view. Now I wanted to show the admin view. So if I log out, let's say I wanted to sign up, and I actually am in hospital admin. So I'll put, let's say, I'll put in, let's say, John Smith. All right, it's a play name. And when they make their email, they actually will put at Smart Health to let the system know that they're an admin. This would be their email, account email, and the password. I'll just put like ABCDE 1, ABCDE1. Go ahead and create account. And so here you'll notice some differences. We also keep the same 7 tabs when it comes to admin, being that overview, appointments, bills, doctors, nurses, treatments, and patients. Actually, not patients, profile, sorry, just how it's organized. But there are some notable differences with an admin view because these features end up changing in what you can do as an admin. So, for instance, you'll see here that with my name, of course, since I'm an admin, I'm actually given the role clearly, which is admin next to the login page, and you're given 2 different new tabs, being patients and staffing. As I said earlier, as an admin, you want to make sure you know how many patients are attending the hospital, and how frequently, right? And the staffing, like which doctors and which nurses are still working at a hospital. So as you hear, we also have a patient risk analysis as well, just to make sure our health is all doing fine, as well as the staff also need to make sure they're checking their health as well. And here we have is Dr. Lou, just to see like how everyone's doing. So we have here are the doctor names, specialties, total appointments that they have, what time they're completed, and how much they're billing to the patients that are attending their appointments. That is the overview, right? And here we have appointments. Now this is completely different with patients, because with admin you're also able to book appointments. And now another new feature that they can see, unfortunately, can see is just like viewing which is which, like which appointments, which appointments are being scheduled or canceled. Like they can see a list of appointments, right? And like which patient who is attending who. So we have here our patients' names and doctors, what the times are, statuses, and you can also add treatments, edit them, or delete them in case the patients can't do it. So let's say we want to select a patient and assign an appointment when they can't do so. I'm going to assign patient name, which is me, Gerardo Rivera. We select a doctor. Let's say they have problems with I think maybe like let's see. I think we should, like, if they have to meet Alice Tranigan, for instance, for any health problems they have. Once again, that's caught up. So we have Dr. Alice Tran. We'll make a new date. It'll be, say, next month, May 2nd. I'm gonna go type it out. You can use the calendar option, and the time will actually be for PM. And we'll also make sure it's scheduled, and completed, so we can book it. And you can see, you'll see that there's a new appointment now for myself that they have to check up again for heart problems. You can also make sure you can add treatments as well, like what they're treated or what they will receive during the appointment, just ahead of schedule, like if they're going to need a comprehensive blood panel. Right, once again, we can go in and click it and add it. You can also remove it just to see like what the bill is going to be as well. So that's appointments and bills. So this is very interesting, as with the patients, they are able to see any bills, and that's because admins are actually have to be the ones to read the bills for the patients to see, like, if they receive a treatment, how much they're going to pay. So we can select an appointment, right? Like if we, since it was since for this appointment that we just did, they were going to receive a comprehensive blood. What do we say here? A comprehensive blood panel. We are going to put during this appointment. We're going to make sure it's unpaid because they didn't want to pay. They haven't paid just yet. We'll put 120 and generate the bill. So now, if we were to log in later on, you'll see that on the bills page, I would have to pay like a bill for the appointment that I had with Dr. Alice Tran, since I received a treatment. You can delete the bill once it's already been paid, or you can edit. You can make changes just to make sure if it's been paid after the appointment. Save, and then you can choose status. Was that doctors? You can make sure you can edit changes, change like their name, specialty, department, delete them, remove from the system in case they don't work. But I want to show y'all the doctor's names. So let me try to think. So we'll think of a name. So we'll put Dr. Bruce Banner, and then specialty is we'll put like neuroscience as well, and the department shall be, neurology. And we'll put neuroscience to that doctor. So doctor has not been added, given ID number 7. We can make sure we add nurses as well, and what department they work at. And you can add and delete them, edit changes, right? Save them. You can delete them in case maybe they no longer work at the hospital. This was a search filter, like a specific nurse you want to delete. If there's like a list, there's a whole list of nurses. The same goes with doctors, because like it's a long list of names that you want to delete. If you can't find the doctor, nurse, you can also add it here. Same function as doctors. Here we have his treatment. And we got some treatments, like if we no longer offer, you can edit the code, description, cost. You can add a treatment as well to offer and assign the cost. You can also delete them if it's no longer offered. And patients and staffing, this is exclusive to admin, where if there's a patient that is starting to show up at the hospital now, we can give them the name. We can go ahead and add them to the database, right? So here we can add, let's add a name. I'll add my teammate's name, right? They were born believe, say the birthday, the year, the email, just put like first initial and last name at gmail.com. Phone number 123456777. Right. Add patient. You see patient list not here with that we added. And you can remove them, like I said, in case they no longer attend the hospital. Here we have staffing. This is very important as well. Like to see like who has to. This is like who has to write the treatments, right? And so you can see here with the list of doctors and treatments. Like these are who who are assigned to provide treatments. You can also change the links. You can unlink them to have a doctor no longer provide that treatment. You can also make sure you can add links as well. Like you can provide a doctor the option to now provide this specific treatment by using this functionality. Same applies with nurses, like which nurses assist which doctors. See here you have a list of nurses that assist with these different doctors. The last thing is the same thing as user profile as well. Kind of email name, email, date of birth, and phone number. So that is our smart health health management system that any user, so that patients and staff can register. So to keep up with anything that's going on for any hospital, just to make sure everything is safe, and we're making sure that patients are getting the best care with the system, as well as staff are ensuring that patients do receive the treatments or any appointments that they attend. They know who's still working at the hospital, and everything just is organized and there's not any problems. And that is our demo for SmartHealth Health Management System. Thank you.